All right, so today on the channel, we are freeze drying 4 types of powder. Let's get to it. Protein, we got complete proteins today. We got our milk, which is gonna be turned into milk powder. We got our eggs, which are gonna be turned into egg powder. We got our peanut butter that's gonna be turned into peanut butter powder. And we got our cheddar, which is gonna be cheddar. I mean, the milk is easy. We just poured the milk on the trays. It wasn't easy to get into the machine because I spilled it all over myself and the communist cameraman. So he was licking it off himself because that's the first time he's eaten in weeks. We were able to figure out a solution. I put the trays in the machine, then I poured the milk into the machine, then that worked. Then we did how many eggs is this?
We eyeballed it.
So what do we got here?
Like
5 times 6 is what?
8.
Math time.
16, and then
30. Now I'm gonna let you talk about the peanut butter in a minute because this was a process, right?
a process.
Peanut butter is one of those things that's great because it's got a lot of calories. It's got a complete protein as far as I know. But eggs, even though egg prices have actually went down significantly in the last couple of weeks, largely due to government subsidies, I should add. So there's been some artificial meddling of the markets there. Nonetheless, eggs are just a superfood. Did you know that eggs have the highest biological value of any food? Do you know what that means? When you look on a package of a food and it shows you a certain amount of nutrients, your body's only actually absorbing so much of that. So even though it says 50 grams of protein, doesn't necessarily mean you're getting that. But with eggs, the biological value is close to 100. Because when you think about it, what is that egg used for naturally?
Making a baby.
Exactly, and much like milk, all of it is used. So this is why milk, eggs are those things that you just can't go wrong freeze drying. Now, I've never done milk, so I don't know how economical it is versus just going out and buying powdered milk, but I figured we'd give it a shot. The reason why peanut butter is hard is because there's a lot of oil in it. So we have to get that oil out somehow, right? Otherwise, it's not gonna be a nice crumbly powder. It's gonna be a sticky kind of mess when it gets out. So there's 2 recipes that you came across for peanut butter.
Yes. For the peanut butter method in this tray, it was 8 cups of water for a full tub of this Kraft peanut butter. We boiled the water in the pot, and then once it was boiling, we added in the peanut butter, and then we stirred it for maybe 20 minutes. The oil kind of separated in the peanut butter, so when we laid it out in the tray, it was like an entire pool of oil that we desperately tried to suck up with the paper towel.
So you boil the peanut butter so that the oils and the water separates. And because when you lay it out on a tray, the water is gonna go to the bottom and the oil is gonna come to the top, and then you put paper towel over top of it to try to soak up that oil.
Yes.
Okay. What is method number 2?
Method number 2 is using a 1-to-1 ratio of peanut butter to water, and then we used a full tablespoon of xanthan gum.
So we basically used 2 tubs or a tub and a half for this?
Tub and a half. We used half for this one and a full tub for this one.
What is the texture of this? I'm curious.
It's
very fluffy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a fluffy butter.
And the funny thing is that when you buy peanut butter powder, it looks that color. We also have our cheese. So we only have 1 tray for cheese. We're gonna try to get as much on there as possible. I'm worried about the cheese, to be brutally honest, because I've done it before. Mind you, I've did slices before, and it tends to leave a lot of oil residue. So just to give you guys some perspective, this is 1 4-liter jug of milk across 2 trays. Probably could have got a little bit more in there, but it was too hard to manage. This is about 30 odd eggs, more or less, about 3 kilograms of peanut butter, and 2 large blocks of cheese. My prepper mindset is one of economics. When I'm investing the energy in and the time to freeze dry something, I want to make sure that that thing is going to have a lot of nutrients. The great thing about these freeze-dried eggs, as we're going to show you when we cook them tomorrow, is that you can just use this in so many different recipes, and it's better to do it raw because it gives you more options. All right, blender lady. She was asking me earlier if you can scramble an egg inside an egg. I'm like, yeah, didn't you ever see that TikTok video where they shake up the egg and then they boil it and then it's like a yellow egg? It's actually pretty cool. That looks disgusting in a way.
Yeah, I mean, this one had more of the farm eggs from Jess and Dean.
Okay, are you serious?
Yeah.
You're saying that this is farm eggs and this is store eggs?
Mostly, because I did use some of the store eggs in there, but like the ones from Jess and Dean had like huge yolks.
Cheese. Let's see how much of that cheese we can get on this tray.
Cheese.
We're gonna do this first. We're gonna put this underneath just because I'm worried about that grease.
That grease dough.
I mean, cheese is like a gift from the gods, man. It's got a nice salty, chewy, oh.
What did you do to my peanut butter?
Cheesy butter. Okay.
Oh, no.
We're gonna try peanut cheddar. For all we know, we're about to invent something. This is about to be $1 billion idea.
You invented a fast pass for hell if you eat that.
Why are you guys so scared of this? This is... No, we broke. So we should probably get this into the freeze dryer. I'll see you in 24 hours, I hope. Could be a little bit longer. There's a lot of liquid in here, so let's see what happens. Here we go. Took a little longer than expected. I put a little extra dry time on there because we got a lot of moisture in there. So we're gonna end the batch. All right, open the airlock. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, hey, I think you might have did a goodie. This is the non-xanthan gum, right?
Yeah, this is the straight boiled peanut butter. But like, look at that color difference between the two.
I just want to start crumbling. Look at that. Let's try to flake this off here. So this is the xanthan gum method.
Yeah.
Man, this is cool. Like I'm glad we did this. There's probably an easier way to do this, but I like the crumbly method. This is big agriculture. This is Monsanto, Monsatan. This is the family farm, the Arcopia family farm. Look at the difference.
And it was like half Homestead eggs, more than half of the Costco eggs in this one. And it's still significantly more yellow.
Extrapolate this to all food, whether it's a homemade strawberry, a lab-grown strawberry, nutrient deficient. That's what you're getting. So we're gonna grind up that milk, make some milk powder. In Mad Max, the women in the future, the lucky ones, they get turned into milkers. And so their day job is just sitting there with like things strapped to their udders all day.
Their udders?
So, they call it mother's milk. That's like one of the prized commodities in the post-apocalyptic wasteland because there's no more cows, right? When you think about it, there's $1 million idea there somewhere.
Canadian Prepper says, whip them titties out, bitch.
That's some pretty nice milk powder. I think we'll do these other ones in the bowls because then we can do my method. I run this old country. This is what we do. So you know what we're gonna do? You're gonna cook an egg. You're gonna take some of this fine cheese powder and we're gonna take some of this egg and then we're gonna mix that all together and then you're gonna cook that up. Oh shit.
What'd you do?
I made a mess. I don't think much fell in the peanut butter though, so don't have to experience that again. Like I said, Mr. Musk, you got competition now. You do that. I can't wait for my crusty old man arc.
You're gonna make everyone else mad.
Yeah. You're gonna be miserable just like me. Look at all these happy people. Like the player haters ball on Chappelle's show. I went up to this power couple at the gym the other day and I'm like, you guys realize that this is as good as it gets, right? And it's all downhill from here.
Did they start crying in front of you?
No, but you could tell they remember that shit. Making it snow. We going skiing. You ever heard that expression? Mm-mm. Juicy J lyrics. This is apocalypse money. Like this right here, that's gonna get you a silver coin or two, a little bit of ammo. It's gonna get you some medicine. In the apocalypse, it's gonna be like, you got the money, you got the money.
I'll give you the cheese.
Take. Quick, they're coming. So, we got our cheese. We got our real eggs. We got our fake eggs.
Our
fake
eggs.
as in agriculturally, mass big agri corporate super evil Monsanto. We got our peanut butter with no xanthan gum. And this is our peanut butter with xanthan gum and our milk. Pretty cool. So now, there's only one thing left to do. That's taste it. This is the cheese mixed with egg.
Yes.
25 years into the future, Mark Carney is begging to get into the bunker, and I'm giving him a big old F you. Let's try this out. This is the homestead eggs. Mm-hmm. I think that's pretty damn good. Like your brain doesn't know, is it cheese? Is it egg? You know? Oh, and just so you guys know, we're trying some bacon from our friend Steve over at the wholesale freeze dry place, Canadian Bacon. Thank you, Mr. Cyros.
Thank you, Steve.
If you guys want to get wholesale food, you don't want to freeze dry it, I'll post a link for that in the description. But I tell you, having your own freeze dryer, when you can do stuff like this, kicks a lot of ass.
The texture was very scary when we were mixing it. It was like this orangey, clumpy, gooey. So then after it was on the pan and it got cooked, then it came out all normal like.
Well, let's do the milk then. I think you put too much in there. That's way too much. That's gonna be, look at that. That's nasty.
Guys, I'm fired again.
It's the kind of thing that you mix with stuff, you know? I mean, you could just have a glass of freeze-dried milk, I guess, but it wouldn't be my first use case for it. In fact, I think you need a lot more water in there.
The texture is so weird.
I think you gotta, you know, you gotta blend it up.
Okay, I got my spoon of milk. Tastes like fucking water. This guy told me to add more water. Guess what? It tastes like water.
We didn't measure it as we were supposed to here, but we can do it, and we did it, and it worked. So, high fives. That was very unenthusiastic. Come on, more alacrity. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you made a Mad Max smoothie.
Minus the titty milk.
But think about it. This has all of the nutrients that you could survive just off this. So, cheers. Yeah. I guess maybe it's pretty heavy on the milk.
Well, we had like this blender halfway of milk, so I added ice, and then we put in 2 packets of our copia, but I wanted more flavor. I didn't feel like it had enough, so I put 3.
Oh.
And that's why it's also extra thick, maybe.
No, I mean, it's delicious. Like it tastes like a smoothie. You could mix other stuff in there to make it more like a booster juice type thing. That's really what it tastes like.
Yeah.
You're not always gonna have ice, but you'll always have, you know, milk. Unless you live here, then you'll always have ice for 6 months out of the year.
Come over to Canada, guys. If you're from the States, check it out over here. If you thought winter was bad over there, you're wrong.
Oh, I was supposed to laugh at that joke.
I'm here against my will.
Peanut powder, baby.
We're gonna see which one rehydrates better, which one has a better taste. I already have a feeling on which one might, but we'll see.
Let's try it out.
Yay!
Like, that one's not bad.
This is very empty tasting peanut butter. Makes me quite sad.
I actually don't mind that one. Where's the sugar at? Let's try something. So, you know, I'm gonna do it. I know you don't want me to do it. But
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
let's try it out. It's a big difference, right?
It's a lot better, but it's definitely not as peanut-y as this one.
So you could try your coconut oil thing if you want.
Ah,
That much?
I'm gonna divide it in both of them.
That looks disgusting. What is that gonna do for it?
It's the oil. You know, we took out so much of it. See, look, that looks more peanut butter-like. Well, it just tastes coconutty, but it has that texture.
Anyways, man, well, I think we did good here. I think we learned a lot. We learned we could freeze dry milk, cheese, eggs, peanut butter, and we could do a damn good job of it. What's the deal with the giveaway?
Since April 1st, we have a giveaway from Harvest Right. And if you enter in, you may have a chance at winning a medium freeze dryer. And if you've already bought a medium freeze dryer around this time, you'll be able to send them what you paid for and they'll reimburse you. So you still win either way.
Sign up in the description below. If you want to get one of these, you know where to do it. I'll post a link. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Canadian Prepper out.
The best way to support this channel is to support yourself by gearing up at CanadianPreparedness.com, where you'll find high-quality survival gear at the best prices, no junk, and no gimmicks. Use discount code PREPPINGGEAR for 10% off. Don't forget, the strong survive, but the prepared thrive. Stay safe.